How to score good marks in maths.
How to secure good marks in mathematics. Okay. Mathematics, one of the most lovable subject. But unfortunately, some children develop a kind of aversion, a kind of fear towards mathematics. It basically, the mistake lies in the methodology through which math is taught to children. Now, I'll speak to children, I will make them understand. Children, whatever class you are in, when you are dealing with mathematics, don't think in abstract terms. I will explain. Abstract you may not understand. When you are dealing with maths, imagine the situation. Imagine the numbers. When you imagine, then most of the mathematics becomes very easy. Visualize. What is visualization? I'll tell you. There was a tiger. It was a ferocious animal. One day it came into a village. The people looking at the tiger got terrified. Now, have you visualized the scenario? When I said tiger, you imagined the tiger, right? When I said it came to village, suddenly a village and tiger coming there, you imagined, right? Then people got terrified. You imagine, some people getting afraid. You imagine that, right? Same way, when you are dealing with mathematics, you should imagine, you should visualize. I brought 12 chocolates. Now what you should do? Imagine that me bringing 12 chocolates. How many chocolates are there now? 12. Okay. Now I distributed my chocolates, 12 chocolates, equally to all four of you. Imagine now, I am distributing 1, 1, 1, 1. 4 gone. How many are left out now? Out of 12, 4 gone. How many left out?
Um,
8. Now again 1, 1, 1, 1. Again 4 gone. How many left out now? 4. 1, 1, 1, 1. 0.
Zero.
Now how many you are having? You are having 5.
3.
3. One round I gave you. Second round I gave you. Third round I gave you. Right? So what you should do here? Addition, multiplication, subtraction or division? First, okay, repeated subtraction is division. I repeatedly took out from 12, 1, 11, 1, 10, subtraction. So when you do it repeatedly, it becomes division. So 12 chocolates divided by 4 children. Each got 3. This way, whenever something is taught, I'll give you one more. I'm having 10 ice creams. You gave me another 5 cups of ice creams. Now how many cups of ice creams am I having?
15.
So what you are doing here? I'm having already. You are giving it to me. So what is addition? You are adding to that. I'm having 20 books. I gave her 10 books. What you are doing? Taking away. I'm giving away. So subtraction. This way, visualize. Visualization is the basic step which enables children to understand subject well. That fear will go. Second one, see, when it is EVS or English or Telugu, even without practicing, you may be able to answer the question. In fact, there also, even there too, writing spellings, written practice is required. But mathematics, you can't just read mathematics. You have to practice. The more you practice, the better you will be able to understand. So don't read mathematics. Practice. When you are practicing, when you are working the answer, you think of it like, why is this way? Why it is not that way? Are you able to understand? So the more you practice, don't blindly practice. You should understand the concept. When you are not able to understand why we are doing this way, why not in that way, you should ask the teacher. Then if you are thorough with the concept, the subject becomes easy. The problem with mathematics is not a problem as such, but let me call it a problem. If you don't understand one problem, one concept, you can't understand the next concept. If you don't understand the second concept, you can't understand the third concept. So the chain, it's a chain. That is the problem with mathematics. So children should be thorough with all the concepts. One concept broken, child is irregular to school for 1 week, child has missed out something important. For example, say measurements, third class, fourth class, weight and volume. When the teacher was explaining what is gram, what is a gram, milligram, kilogram, the child was absent. Now, after 5 days, if the child is coming, that entire chapter will be Greek and Latin. I mean, the child will not be able to understand the entire chapter. And when this is not understood, the next one which is connected to this will also not be able to, the child will not be able to understand. So you should be thorough with all the concepts. Fourth one, when you are learning, link it to practical everyday life. For example, I just now spoke about volume and weight. Instead of teaching it in an abstract way, volume, for example, 10 ml, 100 ml, 1000 ml, 1 liter, 1 liter, 1 gallon, this way, this is abstract. When you link it to what they see around, the weight and volume. Can you tell me the weight of your toothpaste, this thing? 10 kilos? No, not 10 kilos for sure. 5 grams? Only 5 grams. I mean, the entire toothpaste, tube has got only 5 grams. No. Can you imagine? No, maybe you're not seen 100 grams. So, toothpaste, 250 grams. Okay, maximum maybe 500 grams. In fact, generally 100 to 250 grams. Whereas, see, a rice bag, 50 kgs, 100 kgs, sugar packet or even salt packet, 1 kilo. So, when children are exposed to this kind of activity is given, they gain a practical knowledge. Okay, this is 10 grams, this is 100 grams, it helps them to visualize, imagine, connect to things in the real life. Same way, volume. What is the volume of shampoo contained in a small sachet? 10 milliliters or 20 ml. Or a shampoo bottle, 100 milliliter or maybe 250. So that way, milk, again, volume. So this way, they should be connected to real life. Ascending order, we used to do in our school, like numbers are written on the staircase. 1, 2, 3. When you are going up, this is ascending order. So 20, now coming down, 19, 18, so descending order. This way, all the people who are teaching mathematics, the teachers, now even parents are helping the children to understand. So whatever concept, to the extent possible, link it to the happenings around. Then they will be able to connect, they will be able to visualize. When you visualize, you get a conceptual clarity, you understand the concept in a better way. Mathematics becomes easy, and never ever miss a mathematics class. If one ring is broken, the entire chain will be broken. You can't understand. Okay, right.